you guys are patient with me. This is my first voiceover. Now, what you're looking at is my throat. About 3 weeks after the surgery, I went to go to the bathroom and clean it. And when I opened my neck up, I noticed that the stitches had came apart. And my throat was kind of opening up, and it really scared me. I hope this is not coming out too loud. My vocal says it is kind of loud, but let's hope the recording doesn't come out that way. But this terrified me. Now I pulled over on the side of the road one morning and I looked in my rearview mirror and I seen this sun. And I said, the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. So I'm always looking for something positive to do. Here you will see I turned my living room into a recording studio to start my show called Inspire Me. This is part 3 that you're watching, and I try to keep a smile on my face no matter what is going on in my life. Negativity begots negativity, and positivity begots positivity. But yeah, that was a very terrifying moment for me when I seen my neck like that, and I live by myself. I was so scared, but God brought me through and helped me to see a brighter day. So don't be crying and complaining. There's people that go through worse things than you. Always keep a smile on your face and know that God has your back. Thank you. This is my medical supplies, and these are the filters that go in my neck. These are the bandages, and this removes the adhesive, and then there's another one that places a barrier on my neck so that it's not so hard to remove the sticker. But I'm gonna try and set this camera up so that you can see the procedure, and then I'll explain it to you afterwards. Okay, what you're about to see is I am going to remove this right here, and then there's a tube that goes in the hole in my neck, which is called a Larry tube. The Larry tube helps to keep the opening open because your throat can try and heal, and that will close the hole. Oh, sometimes I struggle to get the Larry tube back in. I have to put some type of lubrication on it. But usually if I keep it in, it's not that difficult. And so what I will do is I will first remove this HME filter. This filter has multiple functions. It keeps the germs out. It helps me to talk. And it also has a chemical in it which warms the air that goes in. That normally would be the function of your nose, is to warm the air before it goes into your lungs. But being that I no longer breathe through my nose or my mouth, and through this hole is where I actually breathe, the air has to be warmed. And so there's a chemical in the filter that warms the air. And I'll show you what I mean. That's the top to the button. And that's the filter. Now if I plug the hole with my finger, it allows me to talk because it does the same thing as when I push this button. That's the HME filter. They are good for 24 hours. After that, you have to change them. But normally, I get mucus built up on them, and I have to change them out because when they get too clogged, they don't allow me to breathe freely. And so I have to change it. I'm now going to remove the Larry tube. I'm going to clean the surface, and then after cleaning the surface, I will place a new patch. And what that patch does, it holds the Larry tube. This blue ring snaps into this round area, and that helps to hold it in place. So normally I would wear straps around my neck on this Larry tube, but as you can see, it can get dirty inside with mucus, which has to be cleaned and then replaced. How I clean it is with a brush and then run water through it and then clean it with peroxide and alcohol. Now I will remove this. I will clean off the residue of the glue, and then I place a barrier. The barrier helps to stop this from sticking too hard to my skin. Looks like a booty hole, don't it? A butthole in my neck. Adhesive remover. Once I clean it off, then I clean out my throat, or I should say my airway, because it's actually my lungs. This is a saline solution. I squirt it in there, and it helps to loosen up the mucus, and then I cough it into to tissue. I get a wipe. After cleaning it out, I then place a barrier on it to stop it from sticking too much. Skin barrier. Booty hole. And now, looking for my Larry too. Oh, there it goes. As you can see, it can be messy. But guess what? I realize now that boogies don't come from your nose. They come from the mucus in your lungs. Because ever since I had this surgery, I no longer have boogies. Now I will remove this. I will clean off the residue of the glue, and then I place a barrier. The barrier helps to stop this from sticking too hard to my skin. Looks like a booty hole, don't it? A butthole in my neck. Adhesive remover. once I clean it off, then I clean out my throat, or I should say my airway, because it's actually my lungs. This is a saline solution. I squirt it in there, and it helps to loosen up the mucus, and then I cough it into tissue. I get a wipe. After cleaning it out, I then place a barrier on it to stop it from sticking too much. Skin barrier. Booty hole. And now, looking for my Larry too. Oh, there it goes. As you can see, it can be messy. But guess what? I realize now that boogies don't come from your nose. They come from the mucus in your lungs. Because ever since I had this surgery, I no longer